Next thing I want to talk about is something I hit last night, which was the shooting in Dallas. There was an ICE shooting in Dallas by a man named Joshua Hahn. And basically, he went online and looked up where ICE facilities were in Dallas. And then he climbed up on top of a building across from an ICE facility and just started indiscriminately shooting at people. He was trying to shoot ICE agents, but unfortunately for him, he hit 3 detainees instead. One of them died, 2 of them survived. And when we look at, they actually went back and they looked at this guy's history a little bit. And his politics were obviously leftist. I'm floored. Seeing as how violence is mostly all coming from far, far left. Now, obviously, there is some violence from the far right, admittedly, but it's minuscule by comparison. And the reason is, when we go to look at statistics, and the reason that the Democrats can go on the news media and say that the violence is coming from the right is how the political violence is being categorized. There are certain instances in which, like, you'll have a Trump person or a MAGA person that gets shot, and in a video of this person getting shot, they're saying, hey, this guy's MAGA. And then you hear a boom, and the guy gets shot and he's killed. And that is not classified as political violence. Or you have a situation like this where this guy's up on top of the roof and he's going to shoot at these ICE agents. How much you would have bet this doesn't get classified as political violence? So if they're not properly categorizing the violence into the left-right paradigm, which obviously I believe is a false dichotomy in totality, but when we're talking about political violence, we're talking about the affiliation of the people that are committing the violence, not necessarily the violence in and of itself. We're to say, well, he was just attacking ICE agents. It wasn't political. Well, we know his political leanings were far, far left, because that's what's been revealed about it. And then we see the ones that are shooting Trump people that are far, far left. But it's not being classified as that, because when they go to categorize it, they're leaving out the political affiliations of these people, or they're just in the chase of the Trump shooter that I was just speaking of, which is a video that can actually be found online. They're just not classifying it directly intentionally because they don't want it to be able to use this as a statistic to say that it's far left violence that's actually most prevalent and not far right. So what are the reasons that he gave for his attack, aside from his politics? Apparently he just wanted to be a part of a terrorist attack. At least that's what's been brought out from the investigation so far. It's obviously it's in its beginning stages here, but they've looked up what this guy's been posted online, and they say that he just wanted to be a part of a terrorist attack. Excuse me, that wasn't posted online. That was from his own writings that they found in his bedroom, that he just wanted to be a part of a terrorist attack. And since he was far left, he wanted to be part of a terrorist attack that was attacking the right, or attacking people that he saw as right-leaning or authority figures in this respect, because the left sees the authority figures in this country as right, because they consider the regime fascist. And since the authority in the law enforcement is attached to the government, which is attached to the regime leading the country, they consider them right, even if they're not. They may actually have left-leaning political values. You don't know, but this man considered the ICE agents as right-leaning or as part of a fascist regime, and he wanted to be part of a terrorist attack that attacked right-leaning or right-wing people, so that's who he was shooting at. And also, this is another guy, is he taking a page out of the Tyler Robinson book? There was a bunch of shell casings that had anti-ICE rhetoric engraved into the shell casings. So, I'm not saying he's a copycat, because obviously he's not shooting at the exact same type of people, but, and what I mean by that type of people, political activists. ICE people are not political activists, but they just are being considered as all part of that same regime, all are part of that same political party, all part of that same political movement, and this is another guy going out there and just taking pot shots at them.